On January 1st, 2023, in the cold, snowy town of Stevens Point in the state of Wisconsin, while on duty, a sheriff's deputy ran a vehicle's license plate. The plate came back as being registered to an owner whose license had been suspended, so the deputy decided to initiate a simple traffic stop. When the deputy approached the vehicle, the female driver, Nicole Golomski, age 33, started to yell slurs and showed an excessive amount of agitation and rudeness toward the deputy.
You guys, you're following and waiting for me to leave my gas pump. Look around, dude.
Well, the reason
you really
why
don't
I'm
have
pulling
anything
you
better
over,
to do on New Year's Eve, New Year's night, New Year's Day, when there's all these motherfuckers. Get that out my eyes.
it's not in your
I
eyes.
didn't do
If
anything
you know where
illegal.
I'm pointing right
do
here.
know I know your was gonna pull me over. I saw you sitting at
You know why?
Hardee's.
Yes.
Because
You know
you're
why?
lazy and you don't want to pull over somebody with actually where you have to do paperwork.
Who has a suspended driver's license?
Oh, I got a suspended driver's license, but you can pull somebody over drinking and driving, right?
Okay, can I have your ID?
No. I don't have it with me. My name is Nicole Golomski. You know who the I am.
Okay.
Because you just said I have a suspended license. Do what you gotta do with
Well,
your
I have to verify
dog.
that's who you are. I'm
Don't
not dogging
find
anything.
anything. I don't give a f. And your buddy back there can bring his dog. You guys do this to me anytime.
I've never met you
suck.
before,
Okay,
so I don't know what you're
okay.
talking about.
Why did you creep at Quick Trip
So
until I left? Answer that.
Because I saw you had a suspended driver's license.
How did you see that if you're on the other side of the parking lot and then drove around my vehicle, then drove around again?
Okay, you know what? I don't
Who's
need
the
to answer
Hardee's?
you.
You don't have to answer. I don't have to answer.
What's your name, sir?
He doesn't have to answer you, does he?
Why?
Get it out of his eyes.
You're not wearing a seatbelt.
And neither the f am I. Neither am I.
I don't know that.
Oh well. Quit talking to him.
What's your name?
Off. He does not need to tell you his name legally. You're not going to try to make somebody. He's a passenger.
Did I do anything
You are
wrong?
being. This is entrapment. Do you know that? You're going to get
not
in trouble.
entrapment.
Yes, it is.
If you think I'm going to get in trouble,
It's
my sergeant's
trespass.
right here.
What is that called? Harassment.
Have you been drinking tonight?
No, breathalyze this.
After Nicole had blown off some steam, she then proceeded to bring up differences on why the stop was not legitimate and a waste of time. She even claims that the deputy is committing entrapment, which is the action of tricking someone into committing a crime in order to secure their prosecution. Then, when the deputy gives her a real reason why it's not entrapment and that he has charges against her, she changes her argument to harassment. This clearly is a last attempt at trying to draw attention away from the real reason why they are in a traffic stop.
Breathalyze
Get
this.
it. Get it.
How do
And
I
I'm
know
not
that?
on
Your eyes are
probation.
glossy.
Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed.
You been smoking tonight?
Nope.
When's the last time you smoked?
None of your business. You smell weed? Nope. Are you going to find weed? Nope. Sorry, you wasted your time.
I don't actually. I think I do smell weed.
You do? Search it. I told you, f***er. Get your dog.
I don't need a dog.
Do you got weed on you that you would put in my car?
Why would I have weed on
You
me?
seem like a dirty, lazy cop.
Oh, that's
So when you
unfortunate
dig
to
through my
think
car and you're that don't find nothing, don't be upset and then have to give me a ticket for suspended license and drive away like a piece of cop. Why don't you?
that. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt and didn't want to ID himself either.
Dude, this guy waited at Quick Trip for me. For no reason, I'm pumping gas and doing my makeup.
Nicole continues to be difficult, making more excuses and becoming more argumentative. Through all this, the male passenger is quiet, answering the occasional comment the deputy makes towards them. As a passenger with Nicole, anyone in their right mind would feel a little uncomfortable at this point.
How much have you had to drink already?
Not breathalyze me. I'm not talking to you no more.
So if you've got a violation with the passenger and he's refusing to identify himself,
I walked up. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He's claiming he took it off, but I don't believe him.
The deputy then takes a short break from talking with Nicole to discuss the situation with his partner, who has also shown up to the scene. They conclude that without a driver's license, they cannot let the suspects go. The deputy and his partner conclude that after all that, the suspects could have gone off with a simple $10 citation. But now they have to explore other options, such as taking the male suspect to jail due to the lack of presenting identification. For Nicole, she can't really present a driver's license due to her suspension. Well, that's what she thinks. She actually has a license hiding in her car that she does not want the officer to find.
Let me ask you something, sir. Do you have a valid driver's license?
No.
No? So neither of you are leaving here then until
I
we have a valid driver
You know
also.
what? I can walk away. Can I?
You can't leave right now.
If I'm not being detained, yes, I can.
No, you are detained.
How?
You're getting a citation.
That's
You're
not
not
being
going
detained.
anywhere.
That's not being detained.
Yeah, you're not leaving.
Okay, but when your is done giving me a ticket, Daddy,
The deputy runs Nicole's name through the system, and he writes up a ticket for the passenger not wearing a seatbelt and Nicole for a suspended license. Then he regroups with his partner, and they discuss options moving forward, like whether they want to arrest the passenger for obstructing the investigation for not providing identification. The officers wanted the passenger to identify himself as he was not wearing a seatbelt. This is probable cause enough to investigate and even arrest him if he does not comply.
Yeah, this would be a simple
$10 ticket or a criminal.
Well, that and just a suspension. I wouldn't have even cared or wrote him. Like, it's
Sure.
This is unnecessary. Okay, so are you willing to tell me who you are, what your name is, sir?
No, he doesn't have to. I'm telling him not to talk to you. Do not.
I'm not talking to you right now.
Okay, well, I don't want him
Stop
talking to
talking.
you. No.
You
You're
need to stop talking.
disrespecting me
Step out of the
for
vehicle.
no reason.
Step out. Come here. I'm going to talk to you back here.
No. Sir, do I have to listen to him?
Yes, you do.
Walk to the front of that car, please.
I just want to know, dude, speaking person to person, like, why are
I would
why
love
are
to
you
speak.
guys not? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops here.
Look at how
Why
you're
is-
reacting.
Because
I'm not
I'm
trying to
upset. This
mistreat
happens to me
you.
all
I'm
the
not
time.
like trying to make you feel
no,
bad.
listen to me, please let me finish.
Sure.
There's so many drunk crackheads, meth heads, alcoholics, people with so much stuff that if you pulled them over, you would actually, I don't know, it would feel like you were doing good because they were drinking and driving, or they had drugs, or they were doing something bad.
Okay.
But why pull
Well, you
somebody?
physically told me that you're smoking weed all the time.
Because you're being a saying my eyes are glassy, you smell weed. Actually, I do smell weed now. You know you don't. You don't smell weed, you don't smell alcohol. I haven't been drinking.
Okay, for
That's
one
lying
thing,
to me.
it would be lying if I was lying. I'm not lying to you.
Don't raise your voice at me, dude. I have daddy issues and I don't like men. I don't trust them.
Listen.
I have PTSD. Do not talk to me like that. Do not.
I'm not lying. Everything I say that we're talking about is
You know how
recorded.
scary this is when you see like this happen on the news? Where
None of
people
this
get-
would even have
people
gone
get
this
held
far
down.
or be to where it is right
People
now.
get held down by you
If
guys
you wouldn't
and
have
get choked
if
out.
you could at least have the slightest bit of
And
respect.
I am a Brad. I do not. I want to walk away from you because I don't owe you shit.
Listen,
But you know what you
walk
would
to the
do?
front of my car.
You know what you would do?
Just walk to the front of that car.
The conversation ends up going nowhere. After Nicole provides many useless excuses, she's ordered to go to the front of the car, protesting the whole way and presenting future theoretical scenarios like she's going to be physically handled or even shot. She's clearly trying to divert from the real issue at hand, but the deputy has kept his calm and has his mission. He's not going to divert.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're not identifying yourself. I pulled up behind you. I have a camera that's also in my car that I've never observed either one of you removing a seatbelt. Therefore, you weren't wearing one. It's a violation. If you're not going to tell me who you are or give me your identification, that's obstructing. And then we're going to handle it differently.
What are you trying to do?
Just tell me who you are.
What have I done wrong? Because I saw you driving around.
Yeah, I saw you at Quick Trip. I ran her plate. I saw that she was suspended as a registered owner of the vehicle. I can legally do that. I can sit at a gas pump and run every license plate around me. I can legally do that. Aaron Source.
Irving. I-R-V-I-N-G. Zaragoza. Call it in right now so I can tell you how it is.
6'2" comp. Could you look up Irvin Zaragoza in-house?
Just off that phone. Yeah, what's the harassment?
This wouldn't, if she wouldn't have like started yelling at me and like all this would have never gotten to this point.
It's just that we're all the time. It's just happening. Like we're not doing anything wrong. We're literally at the picture, standing there, and like.
So I drive around and that's my job is to observe traffic and I run license plates.
Did I put the wrong gas in the car?
No, I literally look for people with suspended driver's licenses.
The arguing continues and the deputy has to keep explaining what his job entails. But thankfully, the passenger identified himself, and his name was looked up in the system. Nicole and the passenger have stated at this point that the cops could be out doing something better, trying to make the deputy feel less about his job. People will often make others feel lower or worse to make themselves feel better about their position. It's just a front, and with someone like this deputy knowing this, it won't get to him. He continues with his job. The deputy smells cannabis in the car, but Nicole denies it, and even accuses the deputy of planting the substance.
Please don't put any drugs in my car from your guys' sleeves. I've seen it on YouTube videos.
Do you have your phone with you? Irvin, do you want to try to call somebody? Because you guys aren't driving out of here.
Guess what? My uncle lives 2 houses up. I'm pushing my car in his driveway.
I'm going to hand you your phone so you can work on a ride.
I don't need a ride. I'm gonna push my car.
Okay, well, I'm going to go knock on that door. I'm going to verify that's your uncle, and he says it's okay. You can put your car there.
Right, go ahead. Why don't you check the address?
Even after the deputy announces the car is being towed, Nicole is still giving him a hard time. It's incredible how disrespectful she is being. He asks her simple questions like, "Why do you have a hatchet in your door?" and she responds very disrespectfully. He even finds her ID, which she said she doesn't have. She's not happy about that either. In the end, Nicole was let go with a citation for failure to wear a seatbelt.
I don't need to hear it. Not from you, and not from nobody.
Here's a citation for operating while suspended. There's a court date and time up here at the top. You do not have to appear. It would be a deposit of $200.50.
Oh, boy.
There's also a citation for you not wearing a seatbelt. Same court
Look,
date.
I told you he's gonna write a ticket for everything because he's gonna feel asked for that he didn't find nothing.
Also, I'm giving you a citation for not having your passenger failing to wear his seatbelt.
Babe, read them? Thank you. Have a nice night.
Yeah, you better figure out a way to get your car somewhere because you're not driving it.
I'm gonna push it to where it needs to go. Good
Okay.
boy. You good?
Nope, we'll be here.
Fighting crap. I know you will because you don't want to do paperwork. You don't want to do your real job and go fight crime, right? You're a pig that don't do nothing.
He'll stand there and cuss you too there. What are you doing?
He ain't scared. He wants to fight a girl.
Okay, so make sure she doesn't drive
He
out of
wants
here.
to fight a girl.
She's gonna just drive out of here the second we leave, so
Then what do you?
it's up to you if you wanna
I've never had cops watch
sit out here.
push my vehicle.
If she wants to push it a couple of blocks, we can follow her, watch her push her vehicle for 2 blocks, I guess.
Call that tow truck. When that tow truck comes, you gotta pay for that, right?
We can't allow her to leave though
The
without
city
a
got your
license,
boss.
so.
Operating a vehicle while suspended, and failure to have a passenger wear a seatbelt. It would be comical if the deputy weren't the one having to deal with her. Nicole is now just still running her mouth about random things while the deputies discuss the car tow. In the end, instead of a $10 fine, Nicole now has over $200 in citations and has to get her car home somehow without driving it.